Hello, how are you? Good, I hope. I'm doing okay. Um, I've been watching YouTube. I've been watching it for years, but sometimes I watch YouTubes for ideas and such. And I'm, believe it or not, Gen X. I believe I am. I hope I am. Born in '75, and I was thinking, I see all these people on these their own channels, and I will enjoy watching most of them. They talk about their childhoods and they say that we need to offer life advice and such. I feel like I'm one of the lost Gen X. Um, Wave to my coworker. I'm one of the lost Gen X. I don't feel like I have anything of true knowledge to give to anybody. Now, if somebody came up and asked me a question, I would give it freely. I would give that advice as freely as I can. Um, if it's very important, I will. Uh, I will find out the information if I don't have it. I say that's one thing I am. I'm pretty resourceful on getting information. I have just enough knowledge of this and that, but once again, I don't feel like I have enough to offer. Maybe someday that'll change. I feel like I'm part of that category of jack of all trades, master of none, because I'm capable of figuring things out that needs to be figured out. Might not always be right, but it gets the job done. Remember that phrase. Might not be right, but it gets the job done. Keep that in mind when you're counting something and there somebody comes up and says, "Oh, that's not right." Forgive me, I got my alarm on because I take naps on my lunch break instead of eating. So where was I? Dismissing the alarm. Uh, so yeah, like something breaks. Like I remember one time my coffee pot break. I was living with a woman, no longer together, but that's neither here nor there. And my coffee pot broke. It wouldn't brew. I need my coffee in the morning. So she was like, "Well, what you gonna do?" She wasn't a coffee drinker, but she understood. She's like, "What are you gonna do? You don't function well without your morning coffee." And after that minute of saying, "I don't know," I thought about it, brewed up some water. Not brewed. I boiled some water on the stove in a pan. Took the coffee pot, put it on the stove, filled up the basket for the coffee and filter, poured a little bit of water in it, pushed down on it, let it drip down. Wasn't the most convenient thing, but it did it. As a matter of fact, I probably got stronger coffee that day, hotter coffee than I would in a coffee pot. So, I'm able to find ways to do things. I think that's one skill that the Gen X has that some generations do not have anymore. But like as in another time, I had no utilities on. I was poor, and I got tired of eating bologna sandwiches and such. So no utilities. I didn't have nothing for my to turn on my grill. So I took a kerosene lamp. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's like an oil lamp. You light up your room with a little bit of lamp oil and a wick, and it burns. And anyways, I'm not trying to give an education here. I took a pan, set it right on top of that, you know, set it up to where I could hold it over it, heated up some raviolis. There you go. So I guess that's my biggest advice is as a Gen X is try to think through the problem. You might not always have the proper tools, but you can find a way to do what you need to get done. I guess this is just a random topic. Um, Sorry if it's a little here, a little there. Maybe that's just the mood I'm in this Friday. I don't know. But I'm not going to keep this conversation on. I'll see you later from a lost Gen X.